Hi, I'm Adri Cruz, and I'm born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm a multidisciplinary artist and curator and organizer. The materials that I use are found more often than not, or given to me as gifts. I don't purchase any bones. I don't feel that it's ethical. I don't know if it is ethical or the practices are ethical, so I just choose to not engage with them. I think that a lot of my work has to do with process, because it goes from me seeking out materials, finding materials, taking them home, cleaning them, which takes a very long time to do it in an eco-friendly, sustainable way, and also like actually being able to get them to a point of being able to work on them physically and then having to get them ready to be presented into a space. The work that I have on display here at 516 Arts is a body of work actually made before I was asked to be in this show. And it mostly focused around complexities of being, I guess, human. Essentially, all of these pieces are focused on growing up as a queer person in the world, and how I can look into myself and make changes and shapeshift and code switch, and as part of dealing with outer society and how it makes me feel like I need to behave. Essentially, I found a small skull and just felt very attached to it for some reason that I couldn't quite understand. And what it ended up doing was taking the material and hardening it in resin. And once it was in resin, I decided to cut it into several pieces and display it kind of scientifically. And I did that because the way I process things, whether it's emotions or situations, is by taking a chunk of it and trying to slice it up so I can look at everything objectively and very detailed. Every skull for me is very different, because they were once living creatures. Like, they have been impacted by their environment and have grown in certain ways. So when I am working with this material, I'm thinking about the contours, I'm thinking about texture, I'm trying to fill out what alterations to make that don't completely disturb the existence. I'm trying to add in something that I think that they would like. So honestly, it feels more like a collaboration. I'm trying to not overshadow its initial beauty. I'm trying to bring it out. What I'm working with is the lasting essence of life, because it never really stops, even though it might not be in a permanence kind of way that we think about it. That piece is actually my favorite. It's called Tethered. What I really wanted to highlight with that piece is the existence of the self and knowing the self, and having a really good understanding of where you are, being where you need to be able to grow. So the piece itself is held down just by one screw, and it is completely just balanced, because that one thing that you can recollect and you can hold on to is going to keep you where you need to be. For me, it's a really big accomplishment to be showing at 516. Having grown up in Albuquerque, it was a space that I have attended many shows at and have seen a lot of great work at, and I feel proud to be able to represent the place that it resides. Also, with being chosen to participate in Fluid Gaze, it feels very significant for me, because these are shows that I often get passed up for as an artist. And I think that is because, though I am queer, my work is not focused on the outer parts of queer identity. My work is focused on the inner turmoil, vulnerability, and honesty that not just queer people experience, but is a huge part of our identities as persons who go through a lot more than we probably should. I don't think I have something very specific for the viewer to take away. I think what I am trying to do is just get people to relax enough to feel vulnerable, to sit with the pieces, to sit with the work, and to really digest what it is making them feel. Like, it's just work, and you're having a response to it, and that's the important thing, is that's what you get to take away, is what you are allowing yourself to experience.